This program is sponsored by
Greco Printing and Imaging, The Brand Barbershop, Crystal Bright Janitorial, Classics and Beyond Auto Gallery, Able Ideas, and Beerhead Bar and Eatery.
Hey everyone, it's Nick with Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi. We're at the Replay Cafe. Jill, what are we going to look at this week?
Well, we're going to take a moment to respect animation.
Yes, animation often gets lost in the cracks to the mainstream audience, but it is very popular at all the conventions we go to.
Yes, and there's so much talent involved, and it's awesome seeing cosplayers and meeting the voice actors.
And Jill, do you have a favorite cartoon?
I do. It will always and forever be the 1992 Batman series. How about you?
Well, mine is the 1966 Spider-Man cartoon, and before you make any cracks, I wasn't born yet when it first aired.
Don't get so animated. Let's save it.
Hey, it's the Bradcast, and I am here at Motor City Comic Con 2021, and I just happened to stop by and I saw Grace, and I was thinking, that looks like a lot of work. So Grace, how are you doing, and how are you enjoying the show?
I'm doing so great. I'm so happy we're back. Everything is amazing this year. I'm so excited to continue with the weekend.
So this looks like haute couture, Grace. How long does it take for an ingenious person such as yourself to put together said ensemble?
This one took me about 30 hours over the course of 4 weeks. A lot of it's the under stuff, but there was just a ton of fabric to work with, so it just took a lot of time getting all my pleats in and did it to poof out the way I want. So about 30 hours was pretty much on this, and then the wig was another 2.
Now, there's a lot of princesses out there. Which princess are you, if that's not an offensive question?
My name's Charlotte LaBeouf. I'm from Princess and the Frog. We just had a lot of time. She's kind of a side character, but I love her nonetheless.
You are definitely rocking the pink well, and young Frog here seems just only mildly disinterested. He's apparently looking at something in the distance, and he's trying to be aloof. Apparently, you must have a cat in the background where you live. But thank you so much for talking to us. You look great.
Thank you. Hope you have a fun weekend.
This has been the Bradcast. We'll see you next time.
Hey, comic book geeks. Comic Book Casey is here in Phoenix, Arizona at one of my favorite comic book stores. Actually, I haven't been here in probably about 7 years, but I have come home. I am at Samurai Comics, and I'm with my man, Cody. He runs the place.
So Samurai Comics has been around about 20 years now. It started with the one shop up in Phoenix on Camelback and about 7th Street. And that was just Mike and Mariah Banks running it together. And since then, they've added 3 other shops in total. We are now the largest chain comic book shop in Arizona. And we intend to keep going, that's for sure.
I tell you what, man, I'm not mad at you guys. I'm very thankful for that because I come to Arizona frequently. I'm in different parts of it, so it's nice to know I can find a Samurai in just about any city I might go to. I like the fact that Samurai also carries some independent books.
Yes, we actually have a lot of independent books that we carry in all of our shops. In fact, a lot of the local creators have a specific section here in our stores, and some of our favorite employees are independent local creators over the years.
All right, and why don't you share with us the brilliant idea you guys had during the unfortunate COVID season where a lot of businesses were shut down and closed. You guys made it possible for people to still get their merchandise.
I'm not going to say we came up with the idea, but we definitely utilized it a lot. Is every Tuesday night we are doing live sale shows where we will preview the books that are coming out this week, not only just the actual new books, but the incentive ratios that come with it, as well as a bunch of cool key back issues that come in during the week, and we'll put them up available for our customers to tune in, still get that sense of community, and get the chance to pick up these books that maybe they are not sub to, that they didn't realize was coming out. They can see these cool books, get them pulled, and then they can come pick them up.
Well, look, man, I thank you for inviting me and the crew here to check out the store. I got some shopping to do if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, not at all, not at all. And if anybody out there is watching this wants to come on down, check us out. I mean, watch the live sale or come on in. We got 4 Valley locations, and we look forward to meeting you.
The this is Boris from Motor City Comic Con. I'm here with Moose, who thinks he is fortune teller. Moose, what kind of shenanigans are you up to?
I don't think. I know. I am a fortune teller.
Speak to Vladimir Lenin, my old commander.
Eeny, meeny, chili beanie. The spirits are about to speak.
Are they friendly spirits?
Friendly? Just listen.
Anyways, this is Mark at the Motor City Comic Con. We always enjoy doing our little skits here with Daryl. You know Daryl Aspery. He's the guy that comes here dressed as something different every year, something unique, but from the old days. Daryl, so how did you make this version of Bullwinkle?
I already had the other version of pulling a rabbit out of the hat. And everybody kept saying, well, what about the eeny, meeny, chili beanie version? So they kept saying that, so I finally decided to make it. The hat was the hardest part, trying to get it to stay up there. It kept wanting to fall off. So I had to use a beach ball inside the hat to make it stand out.
What other versions of Bullwinkle do you have coming up soon?
Well, tomorrow I'm wearing my football star Bullwinkle. What's a football team without Bullwinkle on it, right?
What about the squirrel, Rocky? Do you ever dress up as Rocky?
No, I don't dress up as Rocky. I didn't bring Rocky with me today because I didn't want him to get wet.
How many costumes have you created since you started doing this?
About 25 maybe, I don't know for sure.
Also, Daryl is also the only guy you'll see here wearing the old school Loki costume. Now tell me, what did you think when you saw that variant played by Richard E. Grant dressed just like your version?
Well, anybody who does the original is good for me. I like the old school stuff. So I hope they do more old school stuff with Loki.
This is Mark from the Motor City Comic Con with Daryl.
Hey, it's the Bradcast, and I'm at Motor City Comic Con with... He got me.
Yes,
he already got me. He already got me. You've been doing this quite a while, and you do a whole bunch of voices, and they're all really good. Can you tell us how you got your start?
Yes, I was an extremely annoying child.
I can relate to that. No, but really.
No, really, I was well, I'd be doing dolphin sounds, and Sister Mary Agnes would say, "We don't have dolphins at St. Columba, Mr. Cummings. Gee, what do you, stop that." And, and it was monkey hour, and now I got to make a living and hang out with you.
You've done Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
So how did you get that role?
Well, I was obviously Sterling Holloway originally. I think we started in 87, 86, something like that. And he had retired, but Paul was still going, but he was coming back and forth to Africa. He was working on a cure for, starvation. It was amazing. Scientist and Tigger, right? And I would be Tigger Light when he would be gone. So when he came back, and then ultimately he retired, God rest him, God rest his soul. And now you're stuck with me as Pooh and Tigger. Say as sweet as honey.
Confucius said, if you find a job that you love, you never work a day in your life.
That's exactly right. I tell that to all my nieces, nephews, and kids, yeah. Do something that you like to do all day long for free, and do it so well someone will pay you.
So anything really new and exciting that's coming down the pike that you actually can tell us about?
Well, a couple of things don't have names, but we're still doing Mickey Mouse Funhouse. And now it's Funhouse, by the way. I think we've been doing this since God was a boy. And I think we're finally wrapping on Curious George for a little while. And the rest of the stuff is unnamed. But stay tuned.
You've been coming to these things for a long time. Do you like coming to the shows and talking to people like us?
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of fun, All the people, come up, and I usually get like 3 or 4 criers a day because of Pooh. Go figure, very sentimental. And it's very nice. It's nice to get out of the house, see everybody.
I could make this a half-hour interview, but with respect to time and everybody else, I'm going to thank you, Jim. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes with us.
Thanks, guys.
This is the Bradcast with Jim Cummings at the Motor City Comic Con.
You're watching Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi on CW50.
Stop what you're doing and come check out how we do things here at Able Ideas Comic Book Production Company. Glad we got your attention. Now go to our YouTube channel to subscribe and follow us on social media. Stay tuned for our uncensored DVD coming soon. And for more information, follow us at ableideas.com where your ideas come to life.
Here at Crystal Bright Janitorial Services, we provide a full range of cleaning and sanitizing services for our clients. Our daily and nightly services include cleaning and sanitizing, high and low dusting, vacuuming, mopping, and much more. Our specialty services include floor care, carpet cleaning, stripping and waxing, upholstery cleaning, and much more. Our emergency services include COVID-19, flood cleanup, bio cleaning, and much more. Our expertise in janitorial services is adaptable to any customer enterprise, including corporate commercial offices, medical offices, government municipalities, manufacturing, and much more. We will develop a total quality management plan detailing your specific cleaning requirements, staffing, and expectations. Contact us today to get a free assessment of your cleaning and sanitizing needs. Our #1 goal is to give you a crystal bright smile.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and you're watching Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi.
Hi, I'm Prince Adam, and I'm here with my arch nemesis, Skeletor. So, Skeletor, what kind of evil doings are you doing here at the Motor City Comic Con?
Well, first, I am not nice, I am not kind, and I am not wonderful. And I'm here to do what I want to do.
Anyways, hey, this is Mark at the Motor City Comic Con. We love doing our little skits here with these characters. This is Jeremy. You know, he's one of those cosplay extraordinary guys who's got like 50 different costumes. He's dressed up as Skeletor, as you can see. So tell me, like, how did you come up with the costume? What kind of material did you use?
I use EVA foam for the armor part, and then these little bolts here are googly eyes that I just paint. And then I got this chain from a hardware store. And it's mainly just foam and hot glue and hand paint, acrylic paint. And this is a skeleton mask I bought, but I had to change it. I had to put a see-through fabric, and I painted it yellow, but it works pretty good. And this cowl is just a cut-up t-shirt. I cut around where the neck goes, I cut around that, and I just slip it on, and it works pretty good.
So, like, Snake Mountain must have like a lot of like water problems there. Your shoes are a little dirty there.
Well, this was my Renaissance Festival costume.
Oh, so you had to walk in the mud.
Wash these shoes, yeah.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool, though. So, like, what other costumes are you going to be wearing this weekend?
I'm going to be changing into a Transformer later, and then tomorrow I got a new Dinobot costume, Grimlock from Transformers.
What was it like not to be able to go to cons for like the last year and a half for you?
Terrible. It was bad. Seriously, all joking aside, that was one of the lowest points I'd been. Because it's been such a big part of what I do for fun pretty much. Basically just work and go to cons, and then when COVID came, no cons to go to, and I don't know. I basically just worked on old costumes, but yeah, it was a bummer. I'm glad they're back.
Well, Skeletor, you look like you did bulk up a little bit during COVID, so you're just not all skin and bones. Anyways, this is Mark here with Jeremy as Skeletor at Motor City Comic Con.
Hey, it's the Bradcast, and we're in Tempe, Arizona at Pedal House, and I'm here with the owner, Julian. How are you doing, Julian?
Good, Brad. How's it going?
It's going very well. I love what you've done with the place. I realize that it's a German theme, but with bicycles. How did you come up with bicycles?
That wacky idea. Time we decided to do this project, every brewery in the world, at least in the U.S., seemed to be just so focused on IPAs, and I wasn't really a big IPA drinker. I've traveled Europe, Germany, and Belgium many times, and it's like, let's do something different. Let's focus on German-style lagers. That's kind of how we came up with the Haus, H-A-U-S, kind of a nod to German lagers. And then the pedal was just, really, it's like Europe. People bicycle a lot. It's pretty common there, and here in Tempe with the ASU nearby, people bike a lot. So that was just kind of putting those two concepts together and came up with Pedal House.
Did you decide on the menu? Did your good friend here, the brewmaster, decide on the menu?
I think it's mostly a collaboration between his ideas and my ideas. The beer that's won the most gold medals, which is pretty much 3 in a row at this point, is our Belgian Wit, which is also the first beer we ever brewed. We're mainly brewing beer so Doc and I can drink for free. Okay. So we're not going to can, bottle, or try to compete for shelf space in grocery stores. Our plan is mainly to keep opening cool facilities like the Pedal House here in Tempe, where we can sell our beer across our own bar. We are in a bunch of restaurants and bars around town, but definitely don't think we're going to do the canning and bottling. My opinion as one of the owners here is to just brew in one spot and make sure the quality is as high as it can be and as consistent as it can be. So that's just the way we decided to do it.
Julian, thank you very much for your time. I've had a bountiful exchange with you.
Brad, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here, and hopefully you get to have some more beer before you leave.
This is Richie Rollins coming back at you from the Great Lakes Comic Con here with Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi, and I have Ashley and Rachel, who are a couple of judges in the adult cosplay contest. Obviously, they're cosplayers. How long have you guys been cosplaying?
Since 2009.
How about you?
I think 2003, actually. Yeah.
All right. What costume you have on today?
I'm wearing Monster Hunter World. It's my awesome badass armor.
And what inspired you to come up with this costume?
I just fell in love with the artwork, honestly. And I mean, I haven't played the full game yet. I've only played like part of it, but I watch it on YouTube all the time because I just love it. I think the world is beautiful, and I think all the armor is beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at it. I fell in love with the art.
Nice, nice. And what costume are you today?
So I am Himoka Toga from Boku no Hero Academia.
That is a mouthful.
Yeah, it's definitely an anime. So like, ain't no party like a My Hero party because a My Hero party don't stop.
And what inspired this costume?
I love villains. She's crazy. She's psycho, and everybody needs a little crazy in them. So yeah.
So you're saying she reminds you of yourself?
Dysfunctionally, yes.
I gather that your eyes are like creeping me out. What's your favorite costume that you've done for yourself?
That I've done for myself? Probably Ariel. I like doing Ariel because A, the crowd loves it. B, I get to just sit there and look beautiful, and like I'm cozy and comfortable.
What about you? What's your favorite costume?
So I like villains. So the creepier the better. And I just finished last year a Scarecrow from the new DC New 52 comics that had then a mashup of the Arkham with the gauntlet. We did latex like face and like sewed it together. There was blood dripping down. Like yeah, I definitely have a theme.
And where can we find you on the internet?
Well, I'm RayGrey Cosplay either on Facebook or Instagram. That's RayGrey Cosplay.
And do you have a Facebook like that or anything?
Disfusional Studios. So if you go online to www.disfusional.com, you'll find Pandora's Box everything, and even content that's not even posted up on social media.
Are you like an English teacher or something? Because you like all these complicated letters and words.
I was a high school shop teacher for 5 years.
Okay.
Detroit budget cuts.
Nice. This is Richie Rollins for Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi. Thank you, ladies, for your time, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Hey, this is Mark at the Motor City Nightmares 2021. I'm here with Daniel Roebuck. He's a great actor. I first came across him in the movie The River's Edge. Tell me, how did you get started getting into acting?
Well, I started in community theater in the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania and moved to Hollywood in 1984 and ended up in my first movie in 1984, starring in a movie called Cave Girl. It was really, Mark, nowhere to go but up after Cave Girl. Second movie was River's Edge.
Okay. Now, I remember you were in The Fugitive with Tommy Lee Jones and Harrison Ford. How was that working with those great actors?
Well, I wonder if anybody's asking Harrison Ford, you were in The Fugitive with Tommy Lee Jones and Daniel Roebuck. What was it like working with those great actors? For me, it was marvelous. In the first place, I was a big fan of the David Janssen show, so to end up in the movie was great. To be with those great actors was superb. I've been very blessed in my life to every 5 or 6 years I end up in the thing that everybody loves. Like I end up in The Fugitive and The Late Shift and Lost and Man in the High Castle and whatever the thing is, I end up in it.
You got that face that casting directors love.
I hope so, and I'm just a regular guy, you know what I mean? So I look like a regular guy. Making my own movies now, and I'd like to talk about that if I could for a second.
Sure.
Please go to achannelofpeace.com channelofpeace.org. A channel of peace, like make me a channel of your peace. A channelofpeace.org. We're making faith-based family movies. See, I'm happy to be in all the horror movies I'm in, and I'm in all the Rob Zombie movies. But as a man who's trying to live a faithful life, I think it's important that we give people finally something else. Everything coming out of Hollywood is superheroes or horror. Yeah. And they're not just getting regular people solving regular problems. We don't need Superman. We need a higher power.
Tell me, did you have any reservations in playing Jay Leno?
No, I was honored to play Jay Leno. Honored to play him. And thank God I played the nice guy, you know.
No, obviously Jay saw the movie. Did he talk to you about the...
Yeah, he really did like what I did.
Is this your first time here in Detroit?
I know, I've been in Detroit before. First time at Motor Cities, and it's a great convention put on by wonderful people.
That's cool. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you, Danny. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of actors.
Thank you.
And so this is Mark at the Motor City Nightmares. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Tony, and you're watching Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi.
Printing your comic books should be an easy and exciting experience. You shouldn't have to break the bank or wait too long to get your prints in your hands or to your fans. At Comics Wellspring, we specialize in printing high-quality comic books and graphic novels at an affordable price right here in the USA. Our quality-controlled environment and super helpful customer service ensure we deliver the perfect prints on time and an excellent experience every time. These are good? So bring your fantastic stories to life and print your comic books with Comics Wellspring.
Hey, did you hear we're doing another season?
Excellent. Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi crew, assemble. Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi crew, assemble. Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi crew, assemble.
Sam, come on, we have to film. No, hold on, I'm just kicking his butt. No! Nick! Well, it's great to have the gang all back.
Be sure to check us out on TV and social media.
Welcome back to Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi on CW50.
This is the Bradcast, and we are at the Motor City Comic Con, and you would not believe how lucky I am to have run across the infamous, if not famous, Buzz Lightyear. Buzz?
I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
Indeed. Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger. How do you like coming to the Comic Con?
Well, I must get back to repairing my ship.
See, not everybody has time to do an interview, but sometimes they do. Do you come to a lot of Comic Cons?
To infinity and beyond.
So you obviously like to go to a lot of Comic Cons. So
Lightyear, I come in peace.
that's good to know, because I don't think I would want to go head to head with you. You would probably win.
There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
You know, I've often said that myself. It's interesting that I've found somebody who shares the same opinion. Now, I don't want you to notice that I think perhaps somebody has slipped Buzz a Mickey because his left pupil is blown.
Sucked from their sockets.
Oh, he's totally saw that one coming. You know, Buzz, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time for the interview. This has been the Bradcast at Motor City Comic Con. We'll see you next time.
Hi guys, this is Samantha with Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi, and I'm here with Chewy.
Hey guys.
What is going on today? It seems pretty busy.
So on the last Saturday of every month, we have our Bounty Knockout Tournament. It's kind of awesome. So what you do is you come in, you pay $6 for the tournament, and then you get this nifty little chip. I got one right here to show you guys. It's a little knockout chip. It's kind of like how in poker when bounty tournaments. So same thing, 3 strikes. On your 3rd strike, you get knocked out.
Okay.
But when you get knocked out, you hand your chip to somebody. So if you perform well or by pure luck, you can actually win a lot of money at the end of the tournament. So it's a pretty nifty little thing. Yeah. I'm the only person that started doing this tournament in the US, so it's kind of a big thing, yeah. I took a play from poker. You know, poker, you have bounty tournaments, so I'm like, how can I bring a new, fun, innovative tournament to pinball, and here we are. I've actually been doing this tournament specifically for about 5 years now. 4 years, 5 years, somewhere around there. I'm not quite sure. I'm bad with numbers and time. But like we've been doing it for a while. And then once Rachel opened up Electric Bass, she was like, "Hey, Chewy, you got to come in here. You got to do this." And it's like one of the things where it's rare, it's something different, it's something new. Where it's just like we also do pin golf tournaments on Friday where you play golf. And then, I mean, it's fun. And then leagues on Tuesdays. So it's pinball all day, every day.
Yeah, you really brought the pinball arcade games just back to life, it seems like here. I mean, people are loving it. This seems pretty busy. Everybody seems so thrilled to be here.
They are. And you know, it's not just us tournament directors. Really, this all has to do with Rachel. This is her collection. A lot of it is her collection. And she opened this that way she can bring that in. Yeah. You know, one of the coolest things, she's one of the only woman-owned arcades in the U.S. So that's what's even more awesome about it. But like,
thank you so much for having us.
No, thank you for coming.
Hey, it's the Bradcast, and we are here at the Motor City Comic Con, and I'm here with Jessie, and she's going to tell you about her cosplay costume.
Hi, I'm dressed up as Fischl from Genshin Impact, and it actually took me a couple of months of planning to make sure I got like all the right pieces together, everything would fit, and I actually end up having to like put all like the pieces on my wig. It all took like a while to kind of like come in to make sure that it'd be set for today. And not only that, lots of like prep planning before the con too, just like putting all like the accessories on, makeup. Definitely took me a while, but I'm very proud with how it turned out.
Have you come to a lot of Comic-Cons in the past?
Oh yes, I have. This might be like my 5th or 6th one by now.
How do you feel about having to have waited almost 2.5 years between the last Motor City Comic Con and coming to this one?
Personally, it like really took a toll on me because like I enjoy cosplaying so much, seeing everyone else. So like the very like community setting here with everyone just like always meant a lot to me. So like having to wait so long just like really sucked.
If you can't come here looking like this, you should come here looking like this. This has been the Bradcast with Jessie at the Comic-Con, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, that was great. I've always loved animation.
Me too, I love it. It's so fun and colorful. If you guys love it and you want to check out more, make sure to go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so you can stay connected with us.
And thanks to the Replay Cafe for hosting us this week, and we will see you next week with more geeky goodness.